Hello students, I am Manish Singh, Assistant Professor in C Department in Assault College. Today in this lecture we are going to learn about DNS. Domain Name System turns domain name into IP address, which browser use to load internet page. Every device connected to the internet has its own IP address, which is used by other devices to locate the device. Basically, what do you mean by DNS? Basically, the full form of DNS, domain name system, means name to IP, IP to name. This is how your system works. Now we can understand step by step. First of all, introduction to DNS. DNS is most commonly associated with the internet. However, private networks use DNA extensively to resolve computer host names and to locate computers with their local network internet. IP host names are user friendly, which means they are easier to remember than IP address. As we all know that as a human, we are most comfortable with easy to understand the or remember the names. We are not remembering the numbers. If I'm asking you how many mobile numbers you have remembered, mostly one, two, or three. But if I ask you how many names you have remembered, it may be 10, 20, 100, 200. Okay, so as a human, we are more prone to understand the names, not numbers. So it is easy to remember. That's why we are using DNS. IP host name remains more constant than IP address. An IP address for a server can change, but the server name remains the same. For example, google.com. Suppose the name for the Google is always the same, but it may be sometime the IP address of Google is changed, but the name of the Google is always same. IP hostname allows users to connect to a local server by using the same naming convention as the internet. Okay, now this is the DNS hierarchy. First of all, you have to understand the meaning of this dot. Dot means root domain, and this is the top level domains. This is EDU means stand for education, COM stands for commercial, GOV stands for government, ORG stands for organization. So this is the top level domains of DNS hierarchy. Now this is the second level domains. This is called suppose Expedia, Microsoft, Congress, and this is the next uh, level of DNS hierarchy, that is sales. Then this is the last, that is called computer. So this is the computer one dot sales dot microsoft dot com. So this is that from bottom to top. This is the computer one dot sales dot microsoft dot com. Basically, it's a URL name. Okay. Now we can learn this DNS with the help of Cisco Packet Tracer. So we move to the Cisco Packet Tracer to understand this practical. Okay. Now we come to the Cisco Packet Tracer again. Now in this practical, we are going to learn how you configure the DNS. First of all, we go to our end devices. We are taking two PCs and two laptops. Okay, we are just making a DNS server in this practical. Now I'm going to take one switch. You all know switch work or data link layer of OSI model. Then I'm going to take one server. Okay, this is the basically I have first of all I have collect all the hardwares. Then I am going to the cable. I have connected all the devices with the switch. Means all the end devices are connected to the switch one by one. Then this device to this device. Now from this device to this. Okay. Now I have connected all this hardware, means all end devices with to the switch. Now I'm connecting this switch to a server. Basically, this is a hardware configuration. Now I'm giving to the IP address to all the devices. Now I'm first going to the laptop number one, go to the desktop. Now I'm going to the IP configuration. Suppose I'm taking the range of IP address of class A, that is 10.0.0.1 subnet mask. Right now I'm not using the DNS server. After configuring the DNS server, we are giving the IP address to the this field. Okay, desktop IP configuration 10.10.0.2 subnet mask. We are giving DNS server later after configuring the DNS server desktop configuration. We are giving the IP address this PC 10.0.0.0.3 subnet mask 10.0.0.4. Okay, I have given the IP to each and every devices. Means I have configured IPs for all four devices. Means this complete configuration is done. Now I'm going to the DNS server. I'm making this server as a DNS server. First of all, I'm giving the IP to this server 10.0.0.10 subnet mask. Okay. Now I've given the IP address to this server. This is the configuration I have done, and this is called basic configuration of computer network. Now we come to the configuration part. After that, service part. These are the different services available in this server. So we are going to the domain name system. Okay. Now in this practical, we are going to learn how your DNS server works. So first of all, we are going to on the DNS services. Okay. I have on the DNS services. Now I am going to give the name to this. Suppose just for example, google.com, flipkart.com. Okay. Yes, I am giving manish.com. Manish is my name. So I have given the name manish.com. Now I have to map this name with the address. The address of this server is 10.0.0.10. Okay, you can understand. I have given this name manish.com and that can be linked with this address. And what is the address is of this DNS server is 10.0.0.10. Now I'm going to add. Okay, you have understand. First of all, what we have done, we are on the services. What which services? DNS services. After that, I have given the website name. Okay, that is called manish.com, and that can be mapped with the DNS server IP address, and that is 10.0.0.10. Okay, now we go to the HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol. In that we go to the index page. Just I'm going to edit this page so you can understand what we have done. So you after doing this, okay, just removing all those things so that you can understand. Here I am giving Cisco packet tracer. I'm just removing and giving Manish Singh H. Okay, after that, welcome to my lecture. Okay, after that we save the changes. Yes, what I have done, I have changes the pages of index pages where I have written Manish Singh as a title, and that after that welcomes to my lecture. After doing the changes, Just close this window. Now I'm going to this laptop. Basically, if I'm giving the explain this network, what is this network? These are the clients and this is the DNS server. And what is the IP of this DNS server is 10.0.0.10. And what is the name of this server is manish.com. So I'm going to this laptop. In that laptop, we go to the web browser. Okay, double click on the, okay, this is the web browser of this PC. In the URL section, I am going to write manish.com, then enter. Okay, why this not content in show? Because I have not given the name of DNS server IP address. So I'm going to click on the laptop, going to the IP configuration part, and here I am not written the IP address. So giving the IP of DNS server dot zero dot. What is the IP of DNS server is 10. Okay. Similarly, I have to give the next device 10.0.0.10 to the next device with the IP configuration, giving the IP address of DNS server 10.0.0.10. Okay. Actually, first time why we are getting error, because in the configuration of this device, in IP configuration, I have given only the IP address and subnet mask. I have not given the IP of DNS server. So at that time, when we go to the desktop and I go to the web browser, I have given the manish.com, it will not identify where I have to send the packet because they do not know the DNS server IP address. Okay, after configuring all those things, now again we are going to check whether this is working or not. Go to the web browser, double click on the web browser. Okay, now go to the URL section, write manish dot com, then enter. Okay, you can see where what we have done the changes over DNS server. You can see Manish Singh welcomes to my lecture. Okay, I think you all understand how you can configure your DNS server, domain name system. In that, you can basically how DNS works. Name to IP means manish.com to the IP of this server is 10.0.0.10 or IP to name. This is called conversion. I think it's understand to everyone. Now we can check from also this laptop. Go to the laptop, then web browser. Go to the web browser. Again, I am going to write this name manish.com and enter. You can see. Okay. Okay. So, thank you, students. In this session, we have learned DNS server. Take care, everyone. Bye.